Good day, everyone. I am Claudine Fuentes, and my partner, Lawrence Isidore and Terina, will be presenting our report in the subject Seminar on Technology in Mathematics. Today, we will discuss all about research-based learning, or sometimes called resource-based learning. What is research-based learning or resource-based learning? Research-based learning is a learning model which is associated with such activities as analyzing, synthesizing, and evaluating, in which it enables learners and lecturers to improve assimilation and application of knowledge. It is designed to actively engage students with multiple resources in both print and non-print form. These print and non-print forms are books, newspapers, magazines, web quests, internets, and many other sources of information. Learners take responsibility for selecting resources, human or otherwise, that appeal to their own learning preferences, interests, and abilities. Resources incorporated into planned, authentic tasks afford students opportunities to develop the skills and techniques necessary to become autonomous, self-directed learners and effective users of information. Research-based learning is a system of instruction which uses an authentic learning, problem-solving, cooperative learning, hands-on, and inquiry-discovery approach guided by a constructivist philosophy. Research-based learning involves interdisciplinary collaborative research on students in the learning, meaning that there is a relationship between their learning experience at class and new invention in research. RBL encourages students' active participation in the learning. The RBL model gives students opportunities to learn and construct knowledge from such research procedures as finding information, formulating hypotheses, collecting data, analyzing, making conclusion, and writing a report. From the last definition, implementing RBL could follow the 7 procedures by: First, formulating a general question. If we would relate it in our thesis project, formulating general question is like formulating our thesis statement, which is also our thesis title. Second is an overview of research literature. We could compare it to our introduction, which contains the overview of our study. Third is defining the question. Defining the question is formulating the hypothesis in the study. Fourth is planning research activities, clarifying methods or methodologies. In thesis, this is the methodology part, wherein it contains all of the details and plans on how to conduct and do the experiment of the study. Fifth is undertaking investigation and analyzing data. After conducting the experiment, data recorded will be analyzed with the use of tables, graphs, and statistical tools. The sixth procedure is interpretation and consideration of results. Once the data recorded will be successfully analyzed, it can be easily interpreted, wherein one can draw a conclusion of the data gathered from the study and will later on provide recommendation on how to improve the study. The last procedure is report and presentation of results. In thesis or dissertation projects, this would be the thesis proposal, wherein The students or the researchers will present their study and defend it from the panelists who will assess the study. The research-based learning is conducted under constructivism, which covers 4 aspects: learning, which constructs students' understanding; learning through developing prior knowledge; learning, which involves social interaction process; and learning, which involves meaningful learning, which is achieved through real-world experience.
What are the importance and benefits of RBL? Resource-based learning is more engaging and therefore more motivating. Thus, it helps make students better learners. Resource-based learning provides a training ground for development of necessary informations, literacy skills for learners to navigate the changing, sometimes confusing, landscape of information sources. When information's literacy skills lessons are seamlessly interwoven into content lessons, resource-based learning enables students to independently meet their information needs during an activity and, more importantly, in their future learning, which will later on promote the goal of lifelong learning. By using a variety of resources, students learn to efficiently use almanacs, encyclopedias, atlases, databases, technology tools, and other resources. This awareness is a very core of information literacy. Students' motivation is heightened because final products are readily displayed or presented, providing consequences for a task successfully completed. The students will realize that millions of people can learn from the results of their efforts. This is highly motivating to the learners. It can significantly change teachers' practices, challenging them to reinvent old instructional practices and routines in a way that reflects the changing world in which our students learn. It promotes problem solving and higher order thinking skills. Students no longer passively receive information, instead they actively interact with it through engaging relevant resources. When students know how to locate and use valuable, valid, and reliable information, this enables them to meet any challenge that arises. By becoming familiar with different types of resources, students are better able to make choices when faced with important decisions. Through resource-based learning, students become aware of the wealth of information that is available to them. The benefits of resource-based learning also include maximizing the use of the instructional resources and teaching time, as well as effective incorporation of technology into the curriculum. This ends our report. Thank you for watching, listening, and we hope that you've learned a lot from our report. Have a nice day and keep safe, everyone.